In order to study the various topics of the course, we'll be developing an application for a travel agency. The idea is to abide by development as real as possible as an excuse to learn about the platform and its language. Let's create the front end with which users will interact by means of a web navigator or a mobile device, in addition to the back end, which will include the programs on the server and the creation and maintenance of structures in the database. As we will see, Genexus provides us with all this in one, making this itemization irrelevant. Genexus generates everything necessary for the app to function without the need to be concerned about each part of the project in a separate manner. We'll develop a part of the app to be used only by the staff at the travel agency, so they may enter the data about countries, cities, and tourist attractions offered, as well as information on flights, customers, and so on. This is the one known as back office. Another part to include is one meant for end users, known as customer facing, which enables queries on tours available and on the main tourist attractions in each city. Both apps, back office and customer facing, are developed for a web environment, and some functions in both parts will also be available for access from mobile devices. As mentioned, Genexus is multi-platform, meaning that we can generate our app in different languages or programming frameworks for varied platforms and for different databases. For the case of the app's backend for the travel agency, we'll be generating in .NET language and using the SQL Server database. For the front end, we'll use .NET to generate the back office pages that include HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And for the customer-facing part of the app, we'll be using the Angular framework to generate the web part, and Android to generate the mobile part. Despite the mention to these generators for describing what Genexus does automatically, in fact, we don't need to know anything about these languages to do this course. Genexus includes a full version and a trial version that doesn't include all functions and allows for a restricted number of Genexus objects to be included in our project, but it's totally free of charge. In order to enable everyone to do this course, we'll be using the trial version at all times, except in the case of explanations of some very specific issues. Just to inform you, the new Genexus M, the Genexus Multi-Platform IDE capable of executing on Linux or on a Mac, will be available shortly, although it will not be applied in this course. For the purposes of prototyping, we may do it locally, with the server and the database located in the development machine, or in the cloud, with the server and the database located in the Genexus cloud. This will allow us to skip the step of installing the software for the web server and the database in our computer. And specifically, we may only prototype in the cloud with the trial version. Genexus has the Amazon cloud available, but this will make the installation a lot easier, in addition to allowing us access to the data entered in the app from mobile devices, as we will see.